In this video, I'm going to show you how to use MathGraph32 to graph a complex recurrent sequence. First of all, use this icon, Figure Options, and you check the level of use that must be advanced level with complex numbers. Then you use this icon, New Figure, and you ask for a new figure with frame, so a set of axes, and you check with vectors. Now I expand the calculations toolbar and I choose to create a complex function. Name f and formula z plus 1 divided by square of z. I want the first term of my sequence to be variable, so I use this icon, 3 point. I click on the figure and I name the point M. Now I expand the measures toolbar, so this toolbar, and I choose this icon, affix measure. And I click on point M to measure the affix of this point. Measure name, for instance, ZM. Now I expand the calculations toolbar and I use this icon, complex recurrent sequence. Name of the sequence U, associated to function complex F. And first term, I click on the values button and I choose the affix of the point M I created before. Number of terms, 100. Now I activate the dotted line style, the blue color, and I expand this toolbar, locus toolbar, and I choose this icon, complex sequence graph. So I'm asking for the graph of my sequence named U. With the capture tool, I can capture point M and see the graph of this sequence. Now I want to be able to modify the formula of function f directly on the figure. So I expand the displays toolbar and I choose this icon, formula editor. I click on the top left corner of the figure. I want the editor to be associated to function f. I click on background erase, starting string. The dollar signs are to use LaTeX style display. I check these two checkboxes and I validate. I can use the capture tool to move this editor on the figure. Now let's modify the formula of function f directly with the editor, with this formula for instance. I capture point M and the sequence seems to converge towards two complex values. This is a Babylon sequence, and if you are interested in this sequence, you can read an article about this on MathGraph32 website. Now I want to improve this figure and display on the figure the values of the sequence terms. Now I expand the calculations toolbar. I click on this icon, variable. Name of the variable n, mini value 0, step maxi value 99, step value 1, actual value for instance 1, and I check the checkbox associated dialog. Now at the bottom right corner of the figure I have buttons allowing me to modify the values of my variable. Why 99 as maxi value for the variable? Because I have chosen a number of terms of 100 for the recurrent sequence, and in MathGraph the indexes start at 0. Now I expand again the calculations toolbar and I choose to create a complex calculations. Name of the calculations UN, formula U applied to n. So U is the name of my sequence and N is the name of my variable. Now I want to use a dynamic LaTeX display to display the value of my sequence term with index n. I expand the display toolbar and I choose this icon, Free LaTeX Display. I click under the formula editor and now I have to enter the LaTeX code. I start with U underscore. I open a couple of braces. I go inside the braces and I click on the value insertion and I ask for the value of n. After the braces an equal sign, I click again on value insertion and I ask for the value of un, this time with 12 digits. I click on the background erase checkbox and I validate. When I click on the plus sign here to modify the values of n, I can see that the convergence of the sequence is pretty fast. Thank you for watching this video.